Hi, my name's Lee, and earlier this year I was able to participate in a round robin, or they're often called circle journals, with a group of ladies, and this is the first time I've ever done anything like this. This is probably the second or third mini album that I've made. So this is a whole new experience for me, but I wanted to share with you because the ladies who worked on it are so talented, and I really wanted to show off their work. The theme of my book was Pearls of Wisdom and Words of Encouragement. And I found this really sweet paper. It had the Sweet Life printed on it. I adhered it to cardstock, and I put this crackle paint over it so it gave it a really aged look. I printed the words out, my title, on different pieces of paper, different papers, and then I ripped them and antiqued them and used a little glimmer misting and just found some pearls here that I thought just worked well with the title, Pearls of Wisdom. So that's the title page, and the first page I used a quote that says, "Life is found in the journey, not in the destination." And I used some paper from Scrap Girls. It's a digital scrapping site online. You can find them at www.scrapgirls.com. And this is a paper from one of their designers. I just love all the little birds, and I had some feathers that I've collected, so I've included those in with this first page. And this other side of this page, also a Scrap Girls designer page, and there's paper underneath that is Scrap Girls, and then this overlay is also a Scrap Girl design that I printed onto vellum and just kind of used it as an overlay on top of this gorgeous butterfly paper. And this is my welcome page, and it tells a little bit about me and sort of doing a layout of how I'd like them to do their book, or how I'd like them to do this book here. And I included this little butterfly charm here and this little cotton flower, crocheted flower. Anyway, I was really tickled with that. And so I set this up as like an invitation to tea. I found this tea paper that I just fell in love with, and have a little bit of lace up here and a little teapot here and tag. And this is a vellum envelope that I made, and inside I had these little tea tags that I made that I had asked each of the ladies to decorate them however they wanted. And here's the invitation, and it just reads that you're cordially invited to come and sip tea with me. I've set the table with my best company best, hot water in the prettiest teapot, and selected a special cup just for you. Sitting together as friends, I would like you to share with me a bit of sage wisdom that your mother or your grandmother may have taught you, a favorite inspirational quote, encouraging verse, poem, or lyrics. Maybe you could tell me why it's so special to you and how it has encouraged you and what you hope I would glean from it. And then I put at the bottom, RSVP by creating a page from your heart. So the first page is my page. It was to be used as the example. And my verse is from a song I learned as a little girl. And the one stanza says, "Beauty is as beauty does. That's what wise men say. Now if you would be beautiful, do this every day. Help someone who's poorly. Let kindness be your guide. For beauty isn't only looks. It's what you've got inside." And this is special to me because my dad used to tell me all the time, it's what's in your heart that matters most. So I journaled a little bit about that, about my dad, and This is, again, Scrap Girl paper, the birds. I just love the Scrap Girl paper. It looks like it's on a ledger sheet, and it goes on over to here, to this other side. And I put in here my dad's quote that he always said to me, it's what's in your heart that matters most. And again, I've got the birds, and here's a little key. And I made a little pocket here, and this is the T tag. This is one of the T tags that I had tucked in the envelope on the other page, and I just stamped it with live in the moment and make it so beautiful that it will be worth remembering. And just beauty is as beauty does. And I signed my name to it and put the date. So the first person that had the book was Michelle, and I had asked each of them to include a photo if they would, so I could see who they are, because I've never really met any of these ladies. I've only seen them on through our little mini group. So this is Michelle, but she calls herself Grammy, and it's a picture of her and her little grandson Cooper. And this first page over here, Michelle is a poet, so she shared these little treasures. They're poems that she has written, and she's tucked them into this. There's a little pocket here, and it's just really sweet that she brings her poems to the tea, is what she said. So it's very special that she would share these with me. And she's got them all decorated with bling and bling here, and she picked up on the birds. She's got the feathers here. So that's really special, Michelle. Thank you so much. And then over here, she decorated, she did like a watercolor of her tea dye, or of her tea tag, and it says, be kind, be happy, and be thankful. And she says she's happy-go-lucky, and she signs it Michelle. So she's got some bling here. She did another tag here with a stamp. I just love it, Michelle. Thank you so much. And the next person is Kat. And Kat tucked in a photo also of her and her hubby. She made a little pocket out of this butterfly. It's really, really sweet how she did that. And she also did a little tea tag. To love and to be loved is to feel the sun from both sides. And it's a quote from David Viscott. And so she did her little tea tag and little flower. It's on a little thing there. And I love the jute ties that she has on this other side. She's got more of that jute tie and some little embellishments. It's great. And then she's got a fold-out flap. It says, the world of reality has its limits, but the world of imagination is boundless. And then she wrote quite a bit of what she feels art being a reflection of oneself, and just shared some of her thoughts there, and that was really sweet. But Kat, I just love it. Thank you so much. The next page is from Luann, and this really just tickled my funny bone. Here's Luann. She dressed for the tea party, and she is outdoors in her, it must be at her home. She's got the tea table all set. It's precious, Luann. I love this. What a great sense of humor. And she also picked up on the bird theme, and she's got this bird is all cut out by hand and put some twig straw things coming through, like he's taking it off to build a nest or whatever. And she says on her tea tag, I don't have a grand master plan, but I try to be thoughtful when I can, and also silly. It's part of the fun. So that is really sweet. And then she's got on this page a little poem about, I don't know if you are old enough to remember the little jump rope rhyme of Polly put the kettle on and don't be late. So she had printed that out on this little tag here, another bird cut out, and then she had taken some of the same raffia or straw and wound it around this blue pearl to make like a nest with a bird's egg in it. And she's got lace on here. Very lovely. Thank you so much, Luann. That was great. This is from I believe she pronounces her name Shaylee. She's from Haiti. And yeah, she's our furthest one away. She did a lot of fun things here that I've not thought of doing, but I will now. This is really a learning experience for me. As I said, I've not done these before. But she kind of stenciled around these butterflies, and then she actually put the butterflies on here. And this part, it's like a two-part butterfly with a wing of vellum in addition to the printed paper. It's very pretty, and she's got a lot of cool fiber. I love to knit. I'm a fiber person, so all this fiber is a lot of fun. And she has some tags that she's made over here that I can put some journaling or put some more thoughts on that. So there's really nice, and some flowers and bling, and oh, my ring came undone, of course. The first video I make, and things are going to happen. I see this happen all the time with all you experienced YouTube gals that put your art out there. That and of course I'm not going to be any exception to the rule, so things happen on camera. So anyway, that's Shaylee's. And then this is the last page. And this gal I have met in real life. She is a dear, sweet friend of mine from Maine. I met her on Scrap Girls originally, and had an opportunity to meet her at a friend's house in Missouri. And then several years after that, my husband and I took a vacation trip out to Acadia National Park in Maine. And we stopped to visit Sherry and her husband. And she's just a dear, sweet friend. I'm not quite sure how many years we've been friends now, but it's been quite a while. But it's fun when you make friends online and then you really get to meet them in life. So these, I'm sure, are Scrap Girl papers as well. And they're so Sherry, the butterflies, the flowers, it's just gorgeous. And Sherry's little tea tag, she shares that she used to love to listen to her Nana sing a song that it was one of her favorites. And the lyric on it is, "One day at a time, sweet Jesus, that's all I'm asking from you. Just give me the strength to do every day what I have to do." That's a great sentiment. And she's got little heart buttons. I love hearts. And Sherry included a photo of both Sherry and I. This is Sherry. She's got protective eye goggles on, and this is me. And this is a funny story. We were being so silly the day this picture was taken. We were at our friend's house in Missouri, and we were doing a spoof on making greeting cards with power tools. And we had power drills out, and we had the skill saw out, and we had all these power tools, and we were just having a ball, and we got to laughing so hard, and we were being so silly in this particular photo. But anyway, that's Sherry, my friend, who shared her bit of wisdom with me of just being thankful to God every morning when you get up. And here's another little heart embellishment. So, and this is the back of my book, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I tried to stay in camera for most of the part. I guess when I review this, I'll see how bad I am at recording, but you can only get better, right? So, one of my first mini-album exchanges and one of my first videos. So, here we go. Bye, everybody.